Ready now for the final rotation here at the Super 6 Challenge. Here are the standings after 5. Georgia and Penn State are the only two teams that have completed the competition. Their last rotation is a bye, in other words. Florida, Alabama, Arizona, and Iowa yet to go in this 6th and final rotation. Alabama will be on the vault, on the bars. Florida, Iowa to the beam, and Arizona will finish up on the floor. There is the Alabama coach, Sarah Patterson. 27 years she has run that program, and there's Rhonda Fain in just her 3rd year here at the University of Florida.
And this is going to be an exciting rotation. Florida is 0.55 ahead of Alabama at this point. Alabama's on a big scoring event, and bars is good for Florida. It's going to be good, a head-to-head. Let's see what happens.
Georgia has set the mark, 194.85. Let's put that into perspective. Florida, if they hope to win, would need to average 9.82 for 5 of their athletes to go into the lead. Alabama, which is over on the vault, which is typically a high-scoring event, needs a 9.93 average, which is unlikely. So, a lot of pressure on these young ladies in the final rotation. Georgia has set the mark to beat, and they're just going to sit back and watch and see if anybody can catch them.
Jamie Holton will lead off Arizona in the floor exercise.
Suzanne Yocklin has taken her team off the floor. They're back in the locker room. Penn State, the only other team that is also finished with the competition here. They finished with a 193, a good score for an early outing for them. Okay, Orley Szmuch up on the bars now.
She's just qualified to compete at the Maccabea Games. Very nice release move, going the other direction. Very clean work. I'm very impressed with her form. In fact, it has improved throughout her career. Really tight legs. Perfectly together on the dismount.
Oh,
nice,
give her a big score.
Dismount, but wow, can you do it any better, any cleaner? And the release move in the middle of the routine was superb.
All right, quickly we're going over to Alabama on the vault. Erin Rightley ready to go. His battle is heating up.
Oh, Yurchenko laid out, not a difficult vault. It's not going to get a real big score because it's not worth as much in the code of points. Of course, the most common vault we see in collegiate gymnastics is that vault with a full twist. It's worth a 10.0. Many people think it should be devalued because there are more difficult vaults that the gymnast can perform, but we get no credit.
A lot of action here at the Super 6. We're going to go back and forth between these two teams who have a chance, albeit a long shot, to win this thing. The first score for Orley Szmuch on the bars, 9.825. Remember, they said they have to average 9.82 to go into the lead.
Well, this makes it interesting.
Sure does.
Lead off. Sherie Owens has worked so hard all fall on this event. Greatly improved, increased her skill level, much cleaner. Coach Rhonda Fain has been very happy to see her progress here. Cranking up for the dismount. Very nice. Gets us in double back. We'll step on the landing. When you're shooting for a 9.825, you can't have a step.
She's recovering from a knee injury, so perhaps protecting herself a little bit on that full twisting double, but good technique. 5'7" tall. She can really fly those.
I was going to say, she is such a long gymnast, and she uses her height very well on this event. Nice long straight lines. Great, nice tight competition in this final rotation.
Now, moments ago, Alabama on the vault. Dana Filetti took to the vault. She got a 9.0 for putting her hands down on this vault. The first vaulter, Erin Rightley, had a 9.6, so that score will have to count. Back to the bars. Sherie Owens had a 9.825, so they are right on mark. 2 scores, strong enough to give them a chance to win this thing.
Fortunately, this is a weaker bar routine that kind of got tucked in there in the middle, which is excellent coaching. We'll see what the judge is doing it. I wasn't scoring the routine in terms of the difficulty and what it's worth. But she hit.
We talked about what they need. We said 9.82 average. Well, there you go, 9.825. Maybe they were listening, Kathy.
Well, they're right down below us.
That's their hope if they want to win this thing in front of an adoring home crowd of nearly 8,200 people. All the University of Georgia can do is sit back. They're finished. On to fame in just her 3rd year. University of Florida has had great women's collegiate gymnastics. Back to Ernestine Russell and Judy Avner, and so she's taken over a program that had a strong foundation. All right, the score for Breanne King was a 9.8, just a little under the average that they need.
She's going to come up with that. Just let go, a little sluggish going into it. It'll be too hard to pull it around to her feet.
A lot of success on the bars as a level 10 gymnast. National champion, in fact, last year. She's just a freshman. You see that 9.8 for Breanne King will have to count because Tiffany Murray's score will certainly be lower than that. So their last 2 performers will have enormous pressure to knock out a couple of 9.9s if Florida hopes to win this thing at home. Score for Murray, 9.375, so that loads up the pressure on another freshman, Ashley Reed. She's from just down the road in Davie, Florida. 2004 level 10, 9th in the all-around. Jeff Wood is her coach down there at Orlando Metro, and he's produced some fine gymnasts.
Don't you know her heart is pounding right now?
Beautiful.
Nice, good, really smooth. Very smooth. Transition to the low bar. And the coaches work just as hard as the gymnasts, getting the mats out of the way and spotting. Need a stick, needs a stick.
Oh, she went for such a difficult dismount.
Yep. And just like the other one, just let go a little too early, I think overly anxious. Also, you just haven't done that many full routines at this point in the season. So the hardest thing is going to be the dismount, being able to judge how much rotation you need. She just lets go right here, sends it out right here, a little too far out, doesn't quite get her feet underneath her hips. It was close, but not quite. Oh, they had a chance.
Intense competition, one of the most prestigious events of the year, and it's the first event of the year. Enormous pressure on these young ladies. Kathy, you even said it would maybe be better if this meet were a little later on in the season.
Yeah, because it's such a great meet to have all these teams together. It's just a tough time to put it right at the start.
And so the score for Ashley Reed, another 9.375. And that means that no matter what